afternoon. Welcome to Midday News live on GHTV Holland. We are broadcasting live from our studios here in Accra, Malam Junction. My name is Angel Adankitete. Let's take a look at the headlines. Government should ban plastics, Clement Apak. Mad rush for husband snatching charms by Ghanaian ladies. And in sports, Black Stars return to Ghana after crashing out of AFCON. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the details of the stories. Welcome back from the break. Now to our first story. Member of Parliament of Belsa South, Clement Apak, has said that government should consider banning plastics as one of the ways to manage waste in the country. In a statement read in Parliament, it was revealed that plastic waste has been a major concern in the waste stream, especially in the low-income countries.
Limited sustainable recovery of plastics, there is a growing global movement to reduce the generation of plastics. Of the various methods of dealing with waste, such as burying the waste in the land, incineration or combustion, composting, recovery and recycling seem the best options when it comes to plastic waste. Mr. Speaker, in several developed and developing countries, the introduction of the Extended Producer Responsibility, EPR, and the deposit return schemes have proven effective in reducing littering from PET, PET, or polyester bottles while boosting the recycling sector. Germany, Japan, and South Africa are among many successful nations that we can cite as an example where the responsibility for the recycling of PET bottles is embraced by manufacturers, either voluntarily or by an act of law. The initiative, introduced by the PET Recycling Company of South Africa, PETCO 2, for instance, shows how introduction of EPR, even when voluntary, can help develop local end-use markets for recycling and build the country's resilience to global shocks in the recycling market. In South Africa, the EPR has created jobs and businesses while addressing the single-use plastics. Mr. Speaker, the South African example shows what can be achieved if due consideration is given to the socio-economic context and the most appropriate policy instruments selected. Ghana, Mr. Speaker, is a beautiful country. However,
now away from that, the Member of Parliament for North Tongu, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, says he is unperturbed by Foreign Minister Shirley Ayokobechi's defamatory suit against him regarding the newly opened Ghana's embassy in Oslo, the capital of Norway. The plaintiff, who is represented by lawyer Gary Nimakun, is demanding a sum of 20 million United States dollars against the defendants as compensation for tarnished reputation.
Also heard the headlines in the media. I have not been served, and so I'm waiting to be served, and then my lawyers will respond formally. So at this point, just to indicate that I have not been served, and I am not in any way scared or worried about this development. I only carried out my oversight duties without malice. I think that Ghanaians would not have forgiven me if, as ranking member, I did not make these discoveries. And because of my discoveries, Ghana pulled out of the transaction, and we saved over $8 million. And so I would have thought that I would rather be commended instead of the attempts to vilify me and to, as it were, persecute me. But I'll wait to be served, and my lawyers.
Business. Minister for Trade and Industry Alan Tremantin is optimistic the African Continental Free Trade Area will be a game changer for Ghana and Africa. The agreement, according to him, will go a long way to attract foreign direct investments to the country. The Africa Continental Free Trade Area is said to be the world's largest free trade area since the establishment of the Organization of African Union, and it has been considered as the flagship program for the Agenda 2063 of the Union of Africa.
It's the most significant development on the African continent since the establishment of the Organization of African Unity in 1963. And currently, it is considered as the flagship program of the Agenda 2063 of the African Union. I can tell you this is a very big thing. If we have not risen up to appreciate this, this is indeed a major development for our continent. Now, what are the strategic objectives and the benefits to be derived from the CFTA? First, it has the potential for increasing intra-African trade through better harmonization and coordination of trade within the continent. And it is estimated that with the implementation of the CFTA, intra-African trade would increase by as much as $35 billion or 52% by the year 2022. If you look at the most advanced economies in the world, it is not by accident that many of them belong to the most powerful regional trading blocs. It's not by accident. And regrettably, Africa is the least integrated continent in the whole world. If you look at intra-European trade, it is 68%, estimated at 68%. Asia is 53%, and North America is 43%. Intra-African trade is estimated at around 12%. Now, if economies that have achieved superlative performance are trading amongst themselves, how is it that we as a continent cannot appreciate that that is the way to go? This has been the tragedy of our continent. And that is why we are focusing on how to increase intra-African trade. The second objective is to address the challenge of small fragmented markets in Africa by creating this single continental market. And this will lead to economies of scale. One of the development challenges for Africa is that you have to deal with small economies, with small markets. I mean, if you have the benefit of targeting the Chinese market, will you go and waste your time on 54 small markets? You wouldn't. And so creating a single continent.
Now in lifestyle, there is currently a mad rush for husband-snatching charms by some Ghanaian women who have been seen in longer queues at the shop of one Mama G. Mama G, who supplies the charms among other sexual enhancement products, has shockingly revealed that she helps young ladies charm rich men in the country in return for cash.
We are there before Sika. Obi betimi I know just kefi bema o na bibisa.
Oh yeah, obi betimi aye bibia GBB from Bema ho because obi betimi use sex. If that's it, that is if you have you're having sex with the partner now nim so with sikaba or mawa, you use it. It's just the sweetness and normal herbs. And ma o chane upgraded from every woman's own to a higher place.
Take
And in sports, players of the Ghana Black Stars have arrived in the country following a disappointing run at the ongoing African Cup of Nations. The team departed their base in Ismailia for the Cairo International Airport on Wednesday. The team traveled without Andy Yadom and Caleb Ekuban, who have already left for London and Milan respectively to their parent clubs. Ghana crashed out of the 2019 African Cup of Nations tournament on Monday after losing 5-4 on penalties to Tunisia in a round of 16 following 1-1 draw in 120 minutes. The Black Stars' performance this year is their worst since 2006, having reached the semi-final stage successively.
What's up? Yeah, Jordan from our party.
Yeah, so even the issue is
Jesus!
This is all for midday news. Let's take a look at a recap of the top stories. Government should ban plastics, Clement Apak. Mad rush for husband snatching charms by some Ghanaian women. Also in sports, Black Stars return to Ghana after crashing out of AFCON. The news was read by Angel Adankitete. Thanks for watching. Remember, you can follow us on all social media platforms, GHTV Holland. Stay tuned for more educative programs.